forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. He got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his Geth.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel
You think a
space.
blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the
Now
tunnel.
is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon...
Sovereign's the real threat.
Only you have seen the Reapers. And then only in...
One ship going into the terminus.
You detonated...
Your style served you well in the...
Secrecy isn't his greatest
Saren
weapon.
is a master manipulator.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense...
There are serious...
You bastard!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander. Shepard, I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything, everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
While they sit on their asses, Saren's searching Ilos for the conduit. As soon as he finds it, we're all dead.
Perhaps we could appeal and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and do...
We're out of the game for now, but I'll find a way back in.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Are you spying on us, Joker?
No, sir. Just knew you were on the ship and figured I'd pass the message on. The captain said to meet him at Flux, that club down in the wards.
You should probably go meet with him.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Feros is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from
It's Commander.
You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity.
Don't try to...
It's legal, but restricted. All the top negotiators are on stimulants.
I don't see...
I'll tell you what. I don't know anymore.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have...
That's not what I heard.
What did you hear exactly?
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
You had to know what was going to happen. Why didn't you warn me?
I tried. The ambassador wouldn't let me get a message through before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now. You have to go to Ilos. You have to.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel, you can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
What's the plan?
That's a restriction. Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the...
You're gonna get yourself...
Ambassador...
He's not gonna
Hopefully he won't.
Udina won't let this slide.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping. You ready to get the hell off this?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Unfortunately, Shepard refused to...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
Message coming in.
Commander, we've got an emergency.
I'm sorry.
I can't order you, but I'm...
And if I take time to help you, millions could die. I'm sorry.
Understood.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
We're not going to fail. I promise.
Please, I am not looking for comfort. Saren might already These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we...
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Just tell me what to do.
By the goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Keep moving inside now.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren... There's no way we're
Saren found
We'll have to find some way to get it up.
device still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker. That's a chance we'll
Hold on. Sounds like...
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must
The message is all
incredible.
What's it say?
It said something about the conduit.
Cannot be stopped.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of container?
They look like stasis wells. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive with cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong though. This bunker became their tomb. Pods are dead, and so is everyone inside.
All of them? There must be hundreds of those pods. What was Saren expecting to find here? There's nothing left but corpses.
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this. What do you think we're gonna find down here? It has to be useful if it specifically targeted us.
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind
I
of...
do not...
Wait a minute.
I have been... My name is Vigil. You are...
Are you some kind
I
of...
am an advanced non-organic analysis.
Saren could be at the conduit right now. We have to go.
You seek to end a cycle that has continued for millions of years. To stop it, you must first understand it, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is but the Citadel when the Citadel relay is activated.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful. The Keeper reliance on the Keepers ensures...
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only this by retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy. They ensure no one will...
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was communicated over the next decades. The Reapers systematically obliterated our people.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, their fleet. Within a few centuries, the Reapers are killed or...
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare. Certain all ever mindless husks. No...
What did the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. In the end, what does it matter?
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is Ilos.
Conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All of we set to but the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process.
You should have fought.
We were of... I began... Eventually...
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely... I see when yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit the keep after this time, when Sovereign
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's a data file in my It will...
Wait.
Through the conduit. Follow Saren. He will lead you to your...
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. Like the keeping... But this time the signal... But the slow... Now Sovereign has grown bold.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacon spanned the breadth of our empire. Virtually, we knew it was unlikely there were...
You could have been...
We never realized it could lead an agent of the machine.
What happened to the survivors?
I only know they succeeded.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early... Perhaps, but when the Protheans altered the Citadel...
Sovereign
a likely hypothesis.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
So many races looked up to the Protheans as paragons of civilization. They were fooled by the Reapers, just as we were. They failed.
Keep it moving. I've got no intention of ending up like them.
It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure.
Give me a rundown of...
I am also detecting numerous...
Where's Saren?
A warrant has been issued for his...
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on...
What happened to the Council?
In accordance with... Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not a drill. Critical
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Had to wipe you 100 of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reaper.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then.
Fancy hardware is not gonna save you.
I suppose that now my doubts are gone.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship. I am a vision.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the vision.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements?
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to...
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Anderson, we found them! They're in here!
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance.
Many humans.
There is no...
You saved not
Commander
just...
Shepard.
And though we
Humanity has shown...
We will need a list.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
I'd rather have the captain on the council than any politician I know.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.